When people are asked on surveys, what's the number one reason for failure? Say, because it isn't lack of money or opportunity.
Hey guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I can see Dhanush, I can see Nandini and Dhanush, Defense Brothers. Thanks for joining, guys. Hi Nandini, thanks for confirming that. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to do some knowledge sharing session. I mean some hands-on Python and some coding practice. Okay. I mean some machine learning MCQ also. So first of all, apologies for last session's abrupt disconnection. The session got abruptly disconnected because of some reason in Zoom. Okay. So nevertheless, let's start the session with where we left last time. Okay. So I left somewhere here. Python. So last session's theme was I was kind of telling you some good way of writing Python code, right? For example, here I can say that, you know, this Python code is written like this. What is the good way of writing Python code, right? So here what I'm trying to do, I'm taking a number, range 1 to 100, right? So let's say this number is little large also, let's say 1 million also. So I have to multiply I cross I. So what is the good way of doing that? So here I'm doing using a list comprehension. So in your opinion, what can be a better way of doing that is what is the question to you. Okay. So can you tell me that, please? Meanwhile, I will start in my phone so that I can respond to you also if needed. Okay, so how we can write here a better code in Python? I mean, here I'm using list comprehension on large numbers. Is there any other way we can do the same thing? Based on your Python knowledge, Python understanding, you have to tell me. Waiting for your response on this. In place of list comprehension, what can we use for kind of multiplying such large numbers, or is there something wrongly I'm doing here? It can be done in a different way. So using for loop is one of the option, but you know, that will be less efficient as compared to list comprehension. Not too much efficient. Hello everyone, thanks for joining, whoever is joined now. Using lambda, how you can do using lambda the same thing? And if you use lambda, then what function you will run in lambda? Can you comment me that function, lambda function? While true means what? No, you have to give me the sentence or the expression. So I'm using list comprehension here. You have to give me a sentence which will answer me Like, what is the better way of doing this? So we are here to practice some question to learn from each other. This session is not for your live Q&A. Live Q&A will be separate session. This session is just to have some knowledge by discussion. Okay, that is the purpose of this session, and knowledge will be technical in nature. So that way you can answer me here. So I'm using a list comprehension. Have you heard of something known as iterators or generators? Can we use here? Will it be efficient in some way? Thanks everyone, whoever is joining. Thanks Koti Reddy, Jitu. So have you guys heard of one small hint, right? Have you guys heard of generators in Python? What is the use of generators in Python actually? For loop is an iterator, correct. Generators, I'm saying. What is the usability of generator? And how it is better than normal list comprehension, or how it helps is what I'm interested in. Okay. So basically it will eat less of your memory. Okay. And it will give you value one by one. So even if you want to compute in a list comprehension, you can keep generating the values and stored in a list. That way you can do. Okay. So that way we can write a better code here. If you have a very large number, this process might slow down your process. This one and your for loop also might slow down your process. Okay, let's go to the next one. So here what I'm doing is I'm creating a dictionary. Okay. In that dictionary, I'm writing age, and I'm writing horse category, and I'm writing head size of the horse. Okay. And then I'm saying if name key is not in my dictionary, then name is equal to mydict.name if name is there. And if it's not there, then name is equal to the main with no name. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to, for any key which is not present in the dictionary, what will be the output of the model, output of the code that I'm trying to handle. So in this dictionary, if a key comes which is not there in the dictionary, then how that will be handled. Now my question to you is there a better way to handle a key which is not present? If we ask for that key, then is there a better way to handle it? You can ignore this part, like last part of the, after this, after second triple arrow, you can ignore this part. Okay. Quality of the video is poor. Let me check once. I am also observing that it should not be. Let me check once. Okay. Let me go here. Is there a way I can? Current bit is 360. See, there is no problem with this. I don't know why it is not proper. But here when I go to YouTube, it's proper only. Okay. Video quality is not increasing. Can I stop share and reshare again? Let me try that. Let me try that. How about now? Now also it's not changing, I believe. So it's code, so people may not be able to see the codes if the quality is, it's good now. Is it better now? If you people confirm, then I will know. Let me reopen also to see how it is coming in my mobile. Okay, if you can see code clearly, then that's all we need. Okay, so what I'm saying is I'm creating a dictionary here. In that dictionary, I have some key value pair. You have to tell me, if I ask for a key that is not available in the dictionary, then obviously this code will throw error. Okay, but I'm handling it like this in a dumb way. Okay, I'm saying if name in my dict name is equal to my dict, else name is equal to main with no name. So my question to you is, how do you handle a key which is not present in the dictionary? What is the better way of doing that? What is the better way of doing that? Handling a key which is not present in the dictionary. We can use dict.keys or items to check. No, that's fine. See, what I'm saying probably you are not getting. This dictionary has 3 keys: age, horse, and hat size. Okay. Now, this is my dictionary. Now, in a program, when the program runs in automated way, right? Then suppose by mistake, I called a key called my dict name, and that is not here. Okay. So obviously the entire script will fail. I don't want script to fail. So what should I do? We can get key by get keys function, right? Exception. So somebody saying exception. Exception is one way we can put inside like try catch block and catch it inside the exception. But is there any other way? Is there a library that dictionary itself provides you, inbuilt thing of dictionary something? That will help me to handle unseen keys, I mean without throwing error? Is there something like that? No, there is something called default dict. I think you have heard of that, default dict. Have you heard of default dict? Give me a thumbs up if you have heard that. By the way, 18 people are watching. Can you go ahead and press the like button once? What will happen is it will go to other people recommendation and they can also join if you press the like button. Okay. So default dict is something which what it will do is if you pass any key which is not there in the dictionary, right? Then it kind of avoids this dictionary to fail or script to fail. You can check about that. Okay. So any key you will pass, your script will not fail. Okay. And today I have just 3 Python questions. 2 Python questions we already discussed. This is the last Python question. So I want you to do a small hands-on assignment. Okay. What you have to do is, given a word, find the first non-repeating character in it and return its index. Let's see who does it first. It will require little logic. Don't give me the pseudocode and don't give me the logic. Even the syntax is not proper, but write the code. I mean, indentation, etc. is not that important. Write the code. Okay. So what you have to do is, given a word, find the first non-repeating character. So in alphabet, A is a repeating character, so A goes out of the picture. L is a non-repeating character, so L's index is 1, hence output is 1. What will input.unique give you? Okay, for I in alphabet, somebody is writing code, retracted message, no problem. Sumit is saying input dot unique. Okay, after that, if is alpha, what it will give? We can count occurrences using count function and return the index of first letter. No, I don't think so. You have to find the first non-repeating character in this string and return the index of that. Jacob is not able to increase the video quality. Why, Jacob? You have to go to quality and say high quality, I think. I think others are able to view it properly. Jacob, you can check that once, or maybe close and reopen. So what you have to do is you have to go and change the quality in your video, because there does not seem to be any problem. Okay. I think the Jacob, you can change it manually. Anyway, you can write it as a function. How, see, function we can write it, but how, what logic will go? Given a word, find the first non-repeating character in it and return it in X. Suppose I delete L from here, then first non-repeating becomes P, I think. So P's index is 2. So P's index in that case will be 1. So output will be 1 again. So Navneet Ansari, I will give you just that character. No, you are saying count of I less than equals to 1. No, this is not right logic. Naveed Ansari. I don't think this is right logic. See, what you are doing is you are taking that character. We don't have to take that character. We have to take the index of it. That is first thing. Second thing is, when are you comparing? I mean, where is the comparison that it's a non-repeating thing? Whatever logic you can put, you have to put. But one thing is sure, that we have to somehow see all the alphabets. Okay, because we don't know where is the first non-repeating, right? So Dhanush is saying he will create an empty list and an empty dictionary. Okay. And then probably he will write the keys and value as alphabet and count. And in that dictionary, he will probably sort it and take, he will obviously take where the value is 1, I think. For I in input, for I in range 0 to length of input. Okay. After that, yes, Dhanush approach is good, I think. What Dhanush will do is he will create a dictionary. He will store keys as these alphabets and values as how many times these are occurring. And then he will take the, but Dhanush, how you will ensure that, there can be two alphabets with single occurrence, right? So how you will ensure that this is the first alphabet in that string? That is one thing where I am doubtful. So whoever has joined now, you can change your resolution manually in your YouTube mobile. You can say 720p. There will be not a problem, because I can see 720p in my phone. Okay, it's very clear. There is no issue. Dhanush, you understood my doubt. Let's say two characters are having one occurrence. Okay, so in your dictionary, you know when you short write, what comes first, what comes next, and then which one do you take? Okay, Adil is saying he's using a for loop basically. Okay, so you will add another logic. It's getting little complex. Is there another way? So inside the loop, one logic, inside the loop, other logic. Any other way, guys? Many of you are writing half things like for loop and these things. So any other way? So for loop, by doing something, we have to iterate it. That is for sure. Okay. So there has to be some way where we will store the count and the key. Okay. For I in range, somebody has pinged Pradu. Thanks, Pradu. For I in range 0 to length input, if I not in I plus 1 break index. See, this is a YouTube chat, so I'm not able to, if it's a code, I can clearly manipulate what this will give. But if you have tested, you can let us know. Is it tested your code, Pardu? Jacob is saying C is equal to 0 for I in range this if input I greater than 1. If input I, which means that index greater than 1, C is equal to C plus plus. Sorry, C is equal to C plus 1. But by default, it will be 0 index, right, in your code, Jacob? Suppose, okay, by default also, if it is 0 index, then there is no problem, right? Because that is the most occurring thing. I think Jacob's code will also work. You guys can also have a look at Jacob's code. C is equal to 0. He's just taking a variable and then he's iterating through that list, this string. And he's saying if input I greater than 1, which means somehow he is counting how many times is that. But no, will it work? You guys have to tell me. I'm just thinking out loud. What Sumit is saying, okay, Pardu has tested his code. He's saying, so this is good. Minimum index for occurrence 1 is first non-repeating letter. Yes, correct. If slen is equal to slen minus 1, print for first non-repeating. Dhanush is giving a different logic. Okay. So that is the purpose of this session, guys. See, we all of us are discussing how many logics are coming, right? Somebody is initializing a variable and changing the variable of, name of the variable, value of it. Somebody is doing a key value pair. Somebody is iterating and applying a different logic, right? So same problem statement, many types we can solve. And this is what interviewer will try to see when you go for the interviews. And you have to just show the approach. If somebody tells you show me a different approach, you should be ready to show that. Okay, so some Python questions to start with, and then let's go to some conceptual questions now. Okay, so I want more participation from you guys because this will be kind of little fast. Okay, so tell me which neural network has only one hidden layer between the input and output. Shallow, deep, feed forward, recurrent. Recurrent neural network. Sumit is saying shallow. Khan Shahab is saying 4. Shallow. 2 votes for shallow, 1 vote for recurrent till now. What is the definition of shallow neural network? Rest of the people, what do you say? What is the answer? Feed forward. Somebody is saying feed forward. Shallow. More votes for shallow. In my opinion, also it should be shallow, because by definition of shallow neural network, it has just a minimum layer in between input and output, and that minimum layer is one hidden layer. So shallow only. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Which of the following are common usage of RNN? Okay, so recurrent neural network, what are the common uses? Help securities traders to generate analytics report, detect fraudulent credit card transactions, provide a caption of images, all of the above. So by the nature of how RNN works, right? By the nature of what are the fundamentals of RNN, what are the things RNN does, right? Which kind of use cases will it support? Somebody saying provide a caption for images, somebody saying all of the above. Yeah, shallow neural network, we agreed on shallow neural network for the previous one. Okay, so that's fine. And here in case of RNN, right, RNN is basically basic artificial neural network. If you add recurrent characteristic on that, it becomes an RNN. So basically it can support all kind of use cases listed from 1 to 3, but be, at the moment you prepare data for images, or you prepare data for credit card, all these data will go to RNN and recurrent properties will get applied. So the answer should be all of this. Okay, now will I use RNN for image classification? I will rather use CNN, right? Because there are more concepts of convolution and strides, etc. But can we prepare data like that? Yes, we can. Okay, so you guys know the concept of strides, and you guys know the concept of kernel and filters in CNN. Then this will be a very interesting question for you. Our input image has been converted into a matrix of 28 cross 28 and filter size of 7 cross 7 with a stride of 1. What will be the size of convoluted matrix? Okay, somebody saying 2 means 21 cross 21. Anybody else agrees for that? Siddhant has joined late today. Siddhant is saying 2. Okay. Anybody else with 21 cross 21? Okay, everybody is agreeing on 21 cross 21. The reason is it will put a filter like this. It will see what my stride is and it will reduce like that, right? Okay, Akshay is saying 22 cross 22. Nandini is also saying 22 cross 22. Okay, more votes for. I want you guys to Sumit, Siddhant, and Khan. Why are you saying 21? And Akshay and Nandini, why are you saying 22? Jacob also, why are you saying 21? Please write it so that all of us can learn from each other's knowledge. Nobody is giving bow to 2020 and 2525. Okay. Nandini's logic is 28 minus 7 plus 1. Do you agree with this logic, guys, with 21 answer? Or you have something else as a counter argument? Anybody to counter Nandini? Otherwise, I will say Nandini's answer is correct. 22 into 22. Conceptually, it is same, right? But just people are confused between 21 minus 7 and whether stride will be added. To all the new guys who have joined, we are discussing a deep learning question here, where we are saying that input image has been converted into matrix of 28 cross 28, and filter size is 7 cross 7, and stride is 1. What is the size of convoluted matrix? Guys who are saying 21 cross 21, please give your logic. Please give your thoughts how you are saying 21, why not 22? To all the guys who are saying 21, give me your logic of 22. Sorry, 21. N minus p plus 1 by s. So Nandini, what Sumit is saying is, but I think in Sumit's equation some bracket etc. is missing. But still, his calculation is different than your calculation. Shall we agree on 22 or 21, guys? What do you say? We'll go to the next question. I'll wait for 1 more minute for any counter argument on 22. Okay, nothing, no arguments. Okay, fine. So I think more people are saying 22 late. See, Akshay is saying Jacob, not Jacob. Many other people also said. So probably 22 by 22 is the answer. And you guys, whoever is saying 21, give me a justification of that. Just like Sumit gave, I think Sumit's formula, something is missing that Sumit has to tell me. And then you have to give me a logic of that. Okay. Or if you want me to tell what is the answer, that also I will tell. Okay. It seems you are waiting for the next one. Let's go to the, let's go to the next one. What is the meaning of elastic net regression? What is elastic net regression? Can you tell me? I will tell you the answer, okay? I will tell you through one explanation and one quiz in the community section, because I want to see what other people are saying about this. This one, anybody has confusion on? 1, 2? Combination of lasso and ridge regression. And where it is used, in what kind of scenario elastic net regression is used? Any idea where it is used? Okay, there is no dispute on this one. Everybody is agreeing with one. What kind of scenario you use elastic net? Okay, so we will take the last one. You can read little bit about that elastic net. Okay, let's take this last one, a general thing. Deep learning models are dash% more accurate on image classification problems than machine learning model. What is this dash? 31, 41, 21, 51. Normally, I mean, by an analysis, you can say, or by general research, you can say. Three, 21, 4, 51, 131. I think only 41 is left now. Deep learning models are what % more accurate on image classification problem than machine learning models? 31%. As per I remember, it's 41%. You can check that again, okay? As per my, I can recollect, it's 41%, but still good to know these things also, okay? And there may be some repeating question here. I mean, it may have been in my previous this thing also. No, it's not repeating, it's a new one only. So you can tell me which regression technique uses F-test or T-test? Which regression technique will use F-test or T-test? Rich, stepwise, elastic net, linear. All these questions are put with some thought, okay? It's not that randomly it's put. Linear regression uses F-test or T-test by default? No. Linear, everybody is saying linear. When you run a linear regression model, it will use F-test internally. Stepwise, Kalyani is saying. OLS method, if you use in linear regression, will it use F-test or T-test internally? Hypothesis and p-value, right? That's correct. But as per my knowledge, the answer to this question is stepwise regression, because what I know from beginning is stepwise regression will, if somebody uses you, which regression technique, ask you which regression technique use F-test. So you have to say stepwise, because it will use that and it will kind of see which variable is more important, less important, like that, right? So if you want to see it from that angle, like p-value and hypothesis testing of linear regression, probably we can say, but directly stepwise will use. You understood what I'm saying? So directly which regression usage, it is stepwise, okay? And if you want to take that angle of hypothesis and p-value, etc., internally many things are used. You can say gradient descent is used, but many things are used inside regression, linear regression. Okay, you understood what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up. Just say that, okay, you are good with that. Stats question asking. Okay, I can see, if you guys tell me which areas I should include more, I can include more. I mean, Python more you want, or stats more you want, or deep learning more you want, whichever thing you want more, I can include that. Okay, so if you can see, I'm trying to mix here. See, few things from Python, okay, few things from deep learning, few things from generic machine learning concepts, and few things which challenges your understanding, right? So all these kind of curated. It's not like you will get every here and there, right? So that is, then the purpose of this session is not fulfilled. So just to learn and just to see, on straight question, many people are still having different answers, right? So we will see that. I will solve that through community forum. I will see how many people answer that correctly and with formula, with confidence. and then I will probably give the clear explanation, more clear explanation, because it will need some diagram. Okay, without diagram it will not happen. Fine. Experienced data scientist interview, send me the resume. I will schedule an interview. No problem. Okay, the problem is I take out my time and I ask to people, hey, are you available? And people will not reply to my email only. So, I mean, it becomes difficult. So I block my time and then I say to someone, are you available? And that person will not reply to email only. So I feel little, how to conduct these interview sessions in a good way, right? So if you want, if you are available, I can take that. So thanks everyone for joining. I will see you all in the next session. Hope you watch the video on how to manage a machine learning project. Okay. So I will see you all, guys. Wherever you are, take care, watch videos. We will discuss those things in a coming Q&A. Okay. So we will discuss that, not a problem. Okay. Thanks everyone. See you all.